Tom Brady is revealing what his wife Gisele Bündchen thinks about his son following in Tom's footsteps. On a recent podcast, Tom talked about watching his alma mater, the greatest university of all, the University of Michigan. Hail to the victors valiant. That's my alma mater. Thank you. Beat Ohio State.
Why is that relevant to the story?
Very. That's the biggest part of the story.
Whoever did the prompter, that was very negligent.
Very part of the story. Yep, very. With his oldest son, Jack, have a listen to what he said.
I had a little future Wolverine, my son Jack, sitting on the bed with me as I was jumping around, and we were wrestling on the bed. And I said, that's where you're going to be. You're going to be in the big house someday. You're going to be the starting quarterback for Michigan. And my wife was like, just let him be what he wants to be, for God's sakes.
Imagine if Gisele had a daughter and was like, you're going to be a supermodel like me. Like, that's setting the kid up to never be enough.
Yeah.
You're going to tell Tom Brady's son you're going to go to Michigan like me and try and beat me. The odds of that happening are incredibly rare. Incredibly rare.
One of the things I thought about for my personal situation is, you know, my dad has our family funeral home.
Right.
And none of us are in that industry. And I know it's very disappointing to him.
It is.
That none of his children will take over his legacy.
Has he said that to you guys? Has he been open about that?
It's a very open thing.
Oh, wow. He's very upset.
Very open. And
Your dad doesn't seem like he works in the world of nuance.
Yeah, you know, for a while I felt some type of way, like, well, maybe I could. And I'm like, that's not what I meant to do. So I think a lot of people have been put in this situation for one reason or another, and a lot of people will just follow suit because you don't want to disappoint your parents or end the legacy. But how long will the legacy, like, honestly, if I took over a funeral home tomorrow, how long would that last?
It would be a really glamorous funeral.
How long?
It really would be. It'd be fabulous.
It would be fabulous.
Is that a red bottom casket?
She looks amazing. Yeah. Is that Louboutin? No, that's incredible. But what do you think about your sons following in? Like, Elijah's interested in acting and stuff. Would you want him to go into that?
But he came to it naturally.
I see.
And you know, I think that you almost put handcuffs on your kid when you tell them that you want, even just saying it, not forcing them, but just saying, I want you to follow your old dad. Well, your kids look at you like you're the son. You know, so like whatever you say to them is going to resonate more than just like, oh, well, they knew they could have done something else. They don't know that.
They don't know that.
They think if I do anything else, that my dad or my mom is going to be disappointed in me. And that's why as we're sitting here, we probably have people in professions that are good at it, but like would rather be doing something else.
Miserable.
You would be great at running a funeral home. You're organized, you're good with people, but look at you on this job. I'm sure your dad looks at you like, I'm glad she didn't listen.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, but it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard, you know?
It's letting your child find their own path when it's not your path to go down. Yeah. That's a hard thing to vicariously not do.